Hello guys, welcome back to the crew, the Pro Noob series, part number 4 meanwhile. After Detroit and, after the prologue in Detroit and St. Louis, we ended up in Chicago, but yeah, there is a bit of some issues here and there, meaning that I can't get to all the things that I want to get, so I'm gonna go over the data stations. I'm gonna look for the data stations in the Midwest first, so that I can get all the info from this Midwest state. There is also new content available at my headquarters, as you can see, and I will show you how I got that. If you go to Uplay, if I'm not mistaken, you had 100 Uplay points in the reward section. You can check that there, and you can download the Dutch 2010. Of course, your Uplay will go to 0 again, but you will increase those Uplay points later on to download. There you go. We have now unlocked the 2010 Dutch Viper. Of course, that's a full stock. You need to buy. It comes with a performance and a circuit spec. You need to buy that later on. But we'll take a look where to find it. It doesn't take long. You just go to Uplay, you click on download that car, and it will immediately say new content available in headquarters if you go back in game. And there it is, the 2010 Dodge Viper SRT10 Coupe, or Coupe, as you people in the USA say. Here it is. So you can drive around in that thing if you want. Unfortunately, you can't do the missions with it because it doesn't have a street spec. And we're still in the Midwest, so we're dealing with which is sort of the street spec state. Most missions there have to be done with a street spec. If not, then you will get a car from the game. Upgrade top speed to 4400. We get an award for that, probably coming from the Dutch Viper. Depends a bit on the numbers of the cars. That's data station number 1. We got that in the St. Louis video. We also took a look on the data station number 2 there. But there are 6 in the Midwest, 5 to be found. So I'm gonna fast travel as close as I can get. Open the map again, you will see a bit more of the map is unlocked. And we need to go to that area there on our map. So I'm gonna set a waypoint, and eventually I decide to drive there, I think. You can fast travel square by square, and eventually you will get there as well, but it takes a bit. In this case it's a pretty straight road, so driving up there is probably the fastest way. Sometimes the fast travel, especially if you're in the let's say the mountain states where there are canyons and stuff like that, fast travel methods is easier, takes you easier over the mountains. But in the end you have to drive there, because you have to unlock all the awards, you need to drive all over the place, and you have to be not only in the big cities and on the main towns and something, but also very little towns and ghost towns. You have to be driving there to unlock all complete Midwest area or so. On my main driver I'm stuck at 98%. Meanwhile, the wiki page came up that there was a new page available in the wiki page, and that's probably the police watch thing. What is the wiki page? That's the one with the question mark there on your that one. You see, that is the wiki page. Have a few exclamation marks. That means that there are new things available. By driving around, you unlock extra pages on the wiki, and you can always find information about everything there. When you've done it all, I think there are like 75 or 80 pages with information. If you go over that, you're pretty much aware of what is going on in this game. So I'm not sure yet. I might throw in a mission here or not. But if not, it's just going to be a video about the data stations. So we're gonna look all 6 of them. The beginning of the game we got that one. That's the first thing that you get in this game. It's a data station, so you sort of get that for free. And we found one in the previous video in St. Louis. So let's have a quick look here. There, oh, not zooming in too much. So somewhere in this area has to be a data station. So if you put yourself there, you should pick up the signal immediately. Not yet. Oh yeah, there we are. It is red, so we are a bit away. These data stations are usually somewhere in a yard or up a hill or behind a mountain or something. I see another car there, so I'm another player sort of driving towards his direction, guessing that he's also on the data station. Yeah, there he is, and there is the data station, which is after Detroit and St. Louis. This is number 3, somewhere south of southeast of St. Louis. That's where this one is. So number 3 to go. Sweeping the area, giving the information. It tells us databases. There we go. And we found a landmark and a couple of skill tests. That's what the data station has found for us. So those are the 3. Now let's see. There's one there on Pikes Peak. I see one flashing on the Black Hills, and there's also one in Chicago. Bit of a problem. Let's see, there, yep. So the closest we can get with fast travel, which will uncover a bit more. Meanwhile, we get an award for visiting 3 data stations in the Midwest. So I'm sort of going into a diagonal line. Fast travel, step by step. Which brings us closer to the area where it should be. There somewhere. I'm not sure why I put myself here, but it's probably going to be a bit too far. Oh, there it is. That's number 4. Sweeping and uncovering the Pikes Peak area. And it unlocks a couple of missions, couple of skill tests, and a landmark here and there. What else do we have? There is one, but we cannot really get there, apparently. So we have to fast travel there. Try to at least unlock that road so we can get on that road there. Okay, that's done now. And then you can fast travel there and drive up here. Mount Rushmore with the 3 presidents there. There they are. They are sort of in the rocks. Now, we have to be here somewhere, but somewhere in that area here. It's probably, there is a highway as well. It's not going to be on the highway, it's going to more likely be under the highway or something. Go to that dirt road there, have a look there, see if we pick up a signal. Which we do. It is orange. But I can't really go to the left here. There are trees, there are rocks, there's a bridge here. I think I should have been under the bridge here. I'm gonna start this, but I'm gonna abort it. Press escape, you open your smartphone and then you can abort. Meanwhile, we discovered these birds as well. Taking 2000 from the Black Hills landmark. Few XP as well. Can we go up here? We cannot with an 87 street spec. Let's try again with a bit more power. Come on, come on. Nope, not gonna work. So, oh, but I uncovered it now, so I can now... Where's the symbol? It's there somewhere. Can't immediately find it. It's gotta be up that hill somewhere, but you need to get there, that's the problem. We're getting a red signal. Can we get up? Orange, yep. It's there, but we are here with a street spec, and that's a bit of a problem. I'm not level 10 yet, so I can't get a dirt spec yet. So, fast travel it has to be. Up there somewhere, that seems to be an open area. Might be there. Can we... oh, here to the right. Yeah, here we can drive. This is more flat, although it goes uphill a little bit, but make sure we don't fall off here. It will be on top of that hill somewhere. Gotta be. Somewhere behind the trees there. Come on, power. There it is. Found it. Data station number 5. Ooh, quite some skill tests and landmarks we unlock here. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4, that's 5, which means we are left with the one in Chicago, which I know where that is. We need to go to the drift tuners area, but I can't get there, haven't been there yet, so as close as possible. Green mark, we can set a waypoint. Do not want to set a waypoint, I want to fast travel there. There we go. This is one you also have to, although it is in the city, you have to look for it. So first drive towards the drift tuner, which is something you cannot enter, I think, unless you have the wild run. Yeah, buy the wild run, it says. We go left here under the bridge, stay right, and then we have to look for something called Ice Cold or something. It's like an advertising billboard. Picking up the signal already. There's a bar here. Here it is. Ice Cold. I'm guessing, I don't know. Get some ice cream there, or is it a bar? Who knows. But next to it is a fence, and you have to drive in that fence and then jump into the yard where the data station is. It's the only way to get in here. So you have to come through this. Other than that, it's surrounded by walls and you cannot get in. The only way to get here is by this jump. Through the fence, over the jump, and it will sweep the Chicago area, giving us all kind of information about skill tests, landmarks and so on. And it will also complete the data stations for the Midwest. There you go, a lot of landmarks this time, quite some skill tests as well. Access 6 data stations is unlocked toward now as well. Just up the jump here on the container and jump again and we're back out. But you're not going to get in here other than the way we have just done. So here on the left, through the fences next to the ice cold. On the left side, on the right side is the airport. Which brings us back on track for from the previous video sorta, where we finished in St. Louis and then we had to meet Herschel, the V2 for Chicago. This is a drift tuner, as you can see, by the Crew Wild Run. You need to buy the Wild Run expansion to get into the drift tuners. The same for the drag and the monster spec. But there you can see the mission in Chicago. We have quite a couple to do here in Chicago, I think. But I'm concentrating on getting the data stations first. The chauffeur. We will do that.
Hey, it's Herschel. I'm sending you a meet point now. Be there and we can talk. About time. Get me to this location fast. We can talk en route.
So this is Herschel, the V2. We already met the V2 of Detroit, which was Troy. He was a bit of a pain in the ass. We took out the V2 in St. Louis.
And in one piece. The suit was expensive. Go.
Although we didn't really. Now, you have to drive him across town. What you immediately saw is me going straight ahead. You do not need to follow your GPS. Open the minimap, you see the F of finish, and you need to get there. There are no checkpoints, so you can drive whatever route you want. So look on your minimap and try to figure out which is the fastest route you can do. Or with the most straight, so that you can get a higher speed, which makes you automatically go faster. We need to go across the river for sure. I could go left here, which I probably should have done. Go left again here.
You want your 510 ink? I can give it to you. Help me get my V4 and it's yours.
What do you need?
Troy. Beat his racers in my name, I get my V4. Think you can do that?
Yeah.
Good. Let's get inked.
So, Mr. Herschel here wants to beat the new V4. The V4, it's a sort of
It's a short ride now.
a per stage thing.
Don't hold back on my...
He was still telling me something, but seeing I took another route than the GPS, I was faster there. Gold medal, which is the highest you can get at this point. Platinum will only become available once we are level 50 as a player, which we are not. We are, where are we at the moment? Level 10? No, not even. Almost level 10. Which is kinda normal. You have to be level 10 to go to the Dirt East State. And this is sort of the
Good.
street.
So we got a deal. Beat Troy, get me my V4, and you get your first ink.
And we're getting closer to our first tattoo. Or the ink, as they call it.
Check your map. You've got races to win.
Then I get my
Visit
ink.
the
That was the
unifying
deal.
arena
Now
between
go earn it.
a certain time. is the awards which unlocked here. So apparently it depends on the map time. If you open the map, on top of it there is a map, that's the in-game time. And for some of these awards you have to visit certain stadia or things like that within a certain time amount, depending on what time it is on the game. How does it work, the in-game time? It comes down that 5 minutes in real life, no, 5 minutes, yeah, 5 minutes in real life is 1 hour in-game time. So to put it short, every 5 seconds the time goes up 1 minute. Here I'm doing some sort of combination. I'm not doing that just out of nowhere, no, because I know it will unlock an award. I am involved in a police chase and at the same time I'm doing a skill test, in this case a slalom. Of course these cops also know that and they're gonna try to push you, as here, they're gonna try to push me as hard as they can, try to make me avoid those gates. So the chances that you're gonna go do well in that skill test are not that great. But that's not that important. I didn't even get a medal in this one. It will unlock an award for me because I did skill test while I was in a police chase. Now of course I have to deal with these cops. I have to escape it. The countdown has started, so let's dive in. One of the back alleys of Chicago here. You can find quite a few here. And it's gonna help you big time. You're still on the radar, but they have no idea where you are. Only a matter of time before they lose you out of sight. Same here. They're on the main road. I'm keeping it on a low level, in this case 2 stars. You have a slightly bigger problem if you bring it to 5-star escape, because then the helicopters get involved and then you can go through the back alleys as much as you want. They will see you. But here we are. Lose a cop while maintaining a stunts or skill test. That's what I just unlocked here. Because I escaped the cops and I have done a skill test while I was doing it. Those are those things, well, if you're new to the game you have no idea about. But I'm not as noob, so that's why I also call this more or less the Pro Noob series. Sort of playing as a noob, as a newbie, going through the stories and giving you some tips and tricks from the things that I know from the game. So this was sort of, well, we did one mission in Chicago, but other than that it was a data station unlocking. We'll see you guys in the next one, and bye for now.